Well, I was reading a column by John McCain and Lindsey Graham who argue, listen, we dropped the ball many times. This is not surprising. And I saw you on TV today talking on Fox about the rise of a group that may be even worse than ISIS, if that's imaginable.
Yes, it's a group that we did some bombing of. But I'd like you to consider something, Mike, because people don't focus on this enough. When we pulled our troops out of Iraq and now we're pulling them out of Afghanistan, do you realize how much information we don't get anymore?
That's right. That's exactly right.
The presence of 100,000 American troops somewhere gives the CIA, the NSA, the defense agencies enormous amounts of information. It's the way we kept this country safe under President Bush. So I know political opinion in the United States is against having troops, but political opinion was against the Second World War.
Sure. And
political opinion wanted us out of the Civil War in 1863, except Abraham Lincoln didn't listen to polls.
Right. Thomas Sowell, I'm so glad you bring this point up. The great Thomas Sowell brings this up, saying that he says, in all my 84 years, I cannot recall a time when most Americans wanted war. That's something we should be proud of, but wars are not always optional.
American troops should be in the Middle East for as long as there are people there planning to come here and kill us.
You're right. You're exactly
and
right.
That's the timeline. There's no artificial timeline. Suppose the artificial timeline for the Second World War was 1943.
Right.
We're going to stop in 1943. No, we're going to stop when the threat of Hitler is gone. We're going to stop when these people stop planning these attacks on Americans overseas and in the United States. When that stops, the American troops come home. Like the Cold War, where we've had troops in Germany and South Korea for 40 or 50 years.